How God has blessed my life, I can't even explain to you. The fact that after all the years, people still spend money to see me. It's amazing. Thank God most of all thank Him most of all for allowing me to exist the way I am. Because I'm not perfect. And God knows I'm not perfect. But He's working on me though. And He's working on all of us. Hopefully one day all of us get it all together, but I've learned something about trying to be a better man. That you're not going to be perfect. I don't care how hard you try. My strong suggestion to everybody is to just get over there next to God just like you are. With all your problems, all your hang-ups, everything you hooked on, everything you dealing with, all the lies, the drugs, the alcohol, whatever it is, just go on over there just like you are. Because that's all I did. I quit trying to fix myself up, man. I just went over there and stood next to God just like I was. And I am a living witness that God will accept you just how you are and bless you anyway if you just come on over there. I want all of y'all to think about that. I ain't nobody that you can follow, make it to heaven or nothing like that. I do a lot of wrong in my life, but I try to share with people on the radio show to just think about God. I've been telling jokes 22 years. For me to be selling out for me to still be selling out, it's a blessing to me. That He let me have this, man, because I ain't perfect. He don't have to keep blessing me like this. But God will bless you the same way, though. See, it ain't just me, man. He's available to everybody. You know, sometimes when I'm talking about God, people want to judge you and tell you what they just saw you doing wrong. Well, okay. You're probably going to see me do some more wrong and hear me say some more stuff that don't sound like Him. But that don't mean He don't love me. And that don't mean that you don't love Him. Just keep on looking to God. God will make your dreams come true. I have no business being in this position today. I'm in this position because He's just merciful, man. Because He's just going to cut you some slack if He see you trying halfway. Ask everybody, man. Just talk to God every day. Get your life on track, man. And if you can count the times you done talked to God that day, you ain't talked to Him enough. Just holler at Him about everything. Every decision you make, talk to God. God will give you blessings that you won't even have room enough to receive. $4 a gallon won't matter to you no more. They can't foreclose on nothing they didn't give you. Can't nobody take nothing from you once God give it to you. Go to God and let God give you something, man. I appreciate y'all coming. Thank you.
How many of you are strong enough to admit that you cope with trauma by unplugging? This message is for you. If you unplug, it won't get worse, but it definitely won't get better. Because when change happens, it does not announce itself. It does not schedule itself. It does not make an appointment with you. It's not like Jesus told the disciples, okay, boys, at 3 o'clock, I'm coming over to y'all's house and I'm going to fix everything that's wrong in your life. No, Jesus expects for you to be where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there, so that when He pops in a room, all you have to do is be present. Adam, where art thou? All you have to do is be in the room. You don't have to have the answers. You don't have to have the solution. You don't have to have the way out. All you have to do is to show up in your own life. God knows where you live. God knows where you are. God knows what you're going through. And when he comes walking in the door, make sure you are where you're supposed to be, even if you don't like it, even if it doesn't feel good, even if it makes you cry, even if it makes you hurt. Don't be a ghost in your own life.
Anytime you think something good about your spouse, say it. Bless them with the blessings in your heart. Anytime you think something good, say it. Why would you ever rob someone you love from a blessing of affirmation and admiration? I love what Scripture says in Hebrews 3:13, that we are to encourage one another. How often? Every single day, as long as it's called today, so that none of you will be hardened by sin's deceitfulness.
But let me tell you something. You can't be lazy and be victorious. You can't just keep going somewhere and sitting there hoping somebody else says something that sets you free. But you need to do something. You need to put some work and effort into it. The measure of thought and study that you give to the truth that you hear is the measure of virtue, which is power that will come back to you again.
When God puts the desire in you, he'll make it stronger than all the negative voices, all the doubt that tries to talk you out of it. When it's a God-given desire, you won't be moved by opposition, by how impossible it looks, by what people are telling you. There will be a boldness, a confidence to do what you know God put in your heart. Paul said in Philippians, God is working in you to give you the desire and the power to do what pleases him. It's one thing to have the desire, that's great, but God doesn't stop there. He says, I'm going to give you the power to do it. I'm going to give you the favor. I'm going to give you the courage, the skill, the resources. You're going to feel a strength that you've never felt, ability that you've never had, favor like you've never seen. God doesn't just give you the desire, he gives you the ability to accomplish what he's put in your heart.